Aquaman as well, but
well, there we go. We have the answer. He will be going blue at him, it looks like.
All right, and here we go. The first match of SCR's finals. Top 8 Injustice. Here we go.
And Black Adam is a good pick. Of course, he's got great mobility. He's got amazing counter zoning. Every single projectile try that they make will be in Dragon's favor. And of course, just his normal damage is great by itself. This is going to be a lot of damage. Over 400, not quite 5.
440 and corner pressure, using plus frames to abuse the grab.
Wow, using the trade activation to actually make that safe from the armor, and great choice by Dragon to block after that. That means that he very intentionally did that when he saw it get armored.
Why does that work sometimes? I don't understand.
Apparently they just mistimed, and look at this huge lead by Dragon. Oh, and the throw was just a little bit mistimed from Deadshot. Of course, Black Adam's biggest weakness is the fact that he's not that great on wake up, so really Foxy had to just mix right there. Unfortunately, he mistimed that and gave Dragon another chance. Now he's stuck in the corner. Nope, actually manages to get out with the roll.
A beautiful jump back axe kick there to catch the roll and put more pressure on to Foxy.
Oh, and a good interruption into the background bounce, drops the combo. But he's going to get another chance.
Yeah, and to be fair, that Brainiac background interactable, it's really ambiguous. The timing is different from your standard background bounce. And to be fair, it's a little difficult to land.
It is. It's a very different timing. He kind of holds them there in the background. Usually they just bounce off the back, but that one's very unique. You have to know all the timings for all the stages. You have to be comfortable with interactables, or you're not going to be playing at your fullest in this game.
And generally Foxy is, so to see him with that is a little strange, but it happens.
Oh, and isn't able to follow the dive kick, but that was a very nice counter to the interactable. Again, big advantage. Gonna take the full combo from the 1-1-3.
Beautiful side switch
combo.
Gets the grab. I think Foxy was expecting the overhead again. Dragon with corner pressure. Foxy fighting his way out.
But at this point, it's going to be so hard for Foxy to be able to make this happen.
No.
Wake up!
Just
low
dashes
lightning.
straight into the late lightning.
Catwoman is generally considered a relatively good match against Black Adam, so I feel like we could see that later in the set, but Foxy looks like he just wanted to go back in, try this matchup again, but it's starting off in a very similar way. We're already seeing the first combo, we're seeing the corner carry all the way to this left side, and the pressure.
Here we go in the corner, nice, gets the confirmation. Very optimal is Dragon. That is unblockable, but nope, Dragon is able to get away. And what a beautiful meter burn back 3. And Foxy is slowly making his way back on the life bar.
Yeah, all this zoning chip is essentially like landing hits, just less consistently.
Right. The blocks and a nice grab that should be in the corner. Now Foxy with a really good opportunity here to control the pace of the match. No, he just gets tagged.
And that was just a missed timing right there.
Yeah.
He had the right reaction. He tried to do forward 1-2. Now that's a very, very tight frame because they did slow down that normal. It used to be 6 frames, now it's 7 frames. So I think it's literally a frame timing. And we've seen it do it before. We saw him get the full combo mid-screen, but didn't quite make it that time, and he paid for it. And he's still paying for it. Look, he's getting carried all the way across the screen.
Okay, wakes up with the knee, burns the meter to make it safe, and that is going to give him the life bar, but he still has a little bit of ways to go, and he doesn't have any meter at all. Meanwhile, 3 bars for Dragon. This is going to be tough.
Oh, picks him up out of the air.
That was a nice confirm as well.
That was a very weird situation, but he knew exactly how to convert. Oh, he said, no, you're not waking up with lightning this time. Not this time, buddy. But now he's still in a very tough situation.
And he's just rolling all.
That's
ridiculous. All right, so this is the decision. He's going to stay Foxy Grampa with Deadshot.
All right, not switching stages. Looks like, yeah, he wants that back.
There it is.
Just like that.
Oh, nobody drops the easy part.
We've seen Foxy's execution not be the best here. Okay, he is finally going to land the full combo, and that's a lot of damage. 350 meterless. For a zoning character like Deadshot.
Blockable, it doesn't reach. And another beautiful meter burn back 3. And Foxy seems to have found his groove.
The pacing of this match has been completely different than the first 2 that we've seen. I mean, Dragon has taken the momentum, taken the first hit, both of the previous games, but this time it has been an entire life bar starting off for Foxy.
Plus frames, goes for the poke, double down 1, okay.
Now that was smart. He actually baited the poke out of Foxy.
What a backdash.
Wow, yeah, through the gunshot. I mean, that's...
Let me tell you, Adam's backdash is rather poor.
It is, but that felt like old times. Oh, that could be a punish. He dropped it. He definitely tried to down one background bounce, but instead got down back one. That's kind of the Black Adam classic.
Yeah, getting black magic when after a poke. And look at this devastating life lead that a Foxy Grampa has.
And both of these characters are so hard to take the life lead back from. They can guarantee with defensive play a lot of chip damage, and they're just so defensively strong. It's hard to get in on them. It's hard to open them up. So the early life lead could mean a lot.
Oh, beautiful throw bait.
The big advantage here for Dragon is that Black Adam's damage, even normalized, is some of the highest in the game.
Right.
Especially in the corner. This is a great start for him if he wants to make the comeback. He's going to get close to evening it up already.
Wow, and that devastating life lead is now gone.
Oh, good block on the overhead, or sorry, low overhead. Oh, that should be a punish. Wait, oh, he stands up into it a little bit too soon.
Getting the grab. This is down to the wire. Only one bar advantage. Now two.
I'd kill you regimers for free. You won't get that chance.
All right, Grampa with two. He's going to spend both. He wants to get 25% back.
And he also wants to move a little bit further out of that corner. Dragon needs meter if he wants to have the threat of the dive kick still. Oh, very nice. I believe you can actually combo off of that if he shoots the gun. You can combo off the trade.
If it trades, yeah. You can convert.
There is still an interact for it there. This is going to be a big combo. And one more mix-up could do it. Dragon just needs to make the right read.
Push block. Getting tagged. He's going to live, but how much? No! And that is it. Dragon with the Black Adam B&B at the end.
2 games in a
Begin.
Well, that will be the challenge. Breaking Superman has always been an issue, and that is not a good start from Bio. He's already getting knocked full screen. Good usage of the trait by Theo to eliminate that armor, and Bio just letting it go to debuff. So he gets another chance.
Just a down two with Theo's face.
Oh, wow. Meter burn back 3. Good call. Now that's going to work any time that he isn't in level 3. Meter burn roll through. Another big combo, but twice now, Bio has let it go to debuff. He's not going all the way. He knows that if he gets into that really long debuff time, he could potentially take a lot of damage from laser chip, or even just a full combo. But right now, he's just pressing the advantage with 1, finally going to level 2.
And Theo, oh my goodness!
Look at all that damage in debuff. Chip will guarantee it here almost.
Oh, wait a second.
That was a huge mistake. Theo thought he was going to build the meter to be able to meter burn that laser.
You don't ever want to give Bio a chance.
Oh, never, ever. And this has remained competitive. Theo had a great start, but he hasn't been able to build that space, start the zoning game. He's been just really trying to get away, get out of that range. Bane has one of the furthest dashes in the entire game. We're seeing Bio take advantage of it. Theo finally responding to it on his own, saying, you know what, it's a long dash, but it doesn't have great recovery.
Right.
So he finally swung him out of it.
And the thing is Bio luckily got that life bar out of the way for himself. Otherwise, that could have been a huge problem for him coming later down the line. But speaking of huge problems, here we go in the corner.
Oh, this should be big. He started out in debuff, but it's still going to be a lot of damage. Using trait after the fact so you can get a mix-up. Stand 3 may have been a mistake.
Yeah,
I think that was supposed to be a command grab.
Oh, gets it again. Another meter burn roll.
I'll break you, Bane.
That is my line.
Those meter burn rolls have been working
Yeah,
so well for
I was just about to
Bio.
say, he's pretty much been, I think, 2 or 3 for 3 on those.
I would love to see Theo starting to throw more straight lasers just to avoid that roll mix-up. He can recover in time. Oh, here we go. The lead now for Bio. 1 or 2 more mix-ups could be it.
No, not quite. He's got a little more, and there it is. Oh! Face there.
He broke his everything.
Yeah.
That Venom is infused with kryptonite or something because he had no problem there.
Hit him with the stunner, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice air-to-air. And again, we saw Theo with a strong start last time, but let's see if Bio can make it back again.
Theo, again, he's playing at pretty good ranges. It's just Bio is finding his way in every time.
Oh, and the air with the body splash.
Oh.
Oh, the fake out. I like it. Getting another command grab, and this is going to be a huge combo. He's in level 2. Look at that damage for no meter.
Going for level 3, just has to get rid of this little bit.
Oh, and that was so risky. I would have loved to see him just throw that interactable. It would have been almost guaranteed. So hard for Superman to avoid. But now he tried the wake up. It's not actually invincible. I think he just, I don't know, maybe he was expecting the armor to work, but of course Superman was in trait. And now look at that pixel, the magic pixel, of course.
This is almost like the same situation where Bio had to get a little bit of life. He ended up getting a little bit of life, and now we find ourselves in 4 bars for Bio and 2 for Theo. It was a very close match.
Oh, wasn't quite fast enough to whiff punish that forward 3. Recovers so fast. Okay. And good choice in the dash punch. It's actually
waking
airborne.
up with a dash point, yeah.
Oh, that is so much damage. Keeping it unclashable. Oh,
it gets caught anyways, and this is where Bio is really in trouble. Beautiful jump back air to air, and that is going to do it.
They're just not able to make
Begin.
Well, that's exactly why he left.
All right, starting off strong for Bio this time, pushing his advantage. Oh, expecting to take throw, but that's going to be a good punish. Ooh. Using the down one to low profile the rising grab.
Okay, now we are in debuff, so this isn't going to do really any damage at all.
How many times have we seen Bio hit Theo with these raw down twos?
I don't know. It's been kind of amusing, though.
I feel like that's starting to become the meta, like raw down twos. We start with
there it is.
At the
He's
IPS
trying to do it
finals.
again.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's really good. It's actually one of his fastest mid checks, and of course he gets a knockdown off of it.
Trade is gone now for Superman. But it doesn't look like he's going to get a chance. Yeah, meter burn, and there it is. Theo with much more of a life lead this time around going into the 3rd game.
And a lot of it is because he's built so much space. He's used that space for zoning, and even on chip, it's just so much damage.
But as we do know, Bane can easily melt that life lead away. Theo has generally been doing a really good job of stopping that forward dash, though, from Bio.
Oh, and he's going to... Oh, I'm surprised we didn't see a charge. A meaty charge would have almost definitely guaranteed that kill, and we know how much damage Theo's taken with magic.
I think potentially he was worried about Bio delayed, Theo delayed waking up, and then the charge getting punished.
Possibly. Oh, but that's a lot of damage. Again, both of these players have gone down to their 2nd life bar at about full. It's like they should just start at that amount of life.
And right now, like I said, Theo is catching a lot of those forward dashes from Bio.
And again, Theo just not...
Begin.
How would you learn to kill while you're confined to life? We'll figure that one out later. But Theo on game point potentially, but again, the first hit going to Bio. A trait activation there would have been a little bit safer for Theo, so he didn't have to deal with that whole situation.
Bio is going to recover very quickly because it's only in the first Venom.
Ooh, good bait on that. And that's going to take Bio all the way to the corner. Trying to get some zoning of his own, but it's not really going to work against Superman. But really, what does?
Okay, here we go. Bio slowly making his approach.
I like the fact that Theo's trying to bait out something. We've seen throughout the rest of this tournament, Bio being very good at anti-airs, especially with that anti-air grab. So I think that's what Theo was trying to bait out by dashing forward, or jumping forward and then dashing back in the air.
Look at this double trades. Theo's also doing a lot of back dashes on Wake Up.
He's doing a lot of back dashes always.
Yeah, but more so on Wake Up now than I've ever seen him before. That is going to be raw punish. Very nice. Huge damage. That should kill. And corner pressure now for Biohazard.
And he went for the optimal. He didn't even need to go for the optimal right there. He did the extra jab in there. He's ready. Ooh, that is such a hard check. That was so
another
unsafe.
down 2.
You're an opportunist.
I do not need your respect.
I just realized that almost looks like the Bane mask from the movie.
Oh no, whiffs the combo. That is a huge drop. That would have been so much damage for Bio.
And he would have had corner control as well. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he could have confirmed into the trait, but unfortunately now he's at a bit of a disadvantage. Wow, that laser caught so far! What was that? It's like a little toe.
And this is dead even. 2 bars for each player. Life is pretty much the same.
Wow, he could have actually like back 3 there.
Okay, here we go. Big opportunity here.
The Oki's beginning, but a delayed wake up by Theo into a backdash. Very smart. Still, Bio's getting another chance.
Beautiful down 1 to avoid that. Yeah.
Everything's just whiffing completely. Look at all these whiffs! But now Bio putting himself into an unfortunate situation in the corner. He's going to have to chase Theo all the way across the screen again. He does have a life lead, though.
Theo just doing whatever he can to get away. This is so close.
But lasers Theo is
Oh, wait a second! He just needs one in!
Oh, he's in debuff for a very long time. He has to win the chip.
No,
that damage
sucks!
So much
For
damage. He doesn't really have any really polarized matchups, but here we go. Going into the game, it will be Red Hood against Adam. We're going to be on Gotham outside the theater. And we're already seeing both players really deciding to be defensive at the start of the game. Now that's going to be difficult for Red Hood just because we saw this earlier in the Dragon against Foxy matchup, but Black Adam has extremely damaging zoning. So he generally doesn't keep people out 100% of the time, but you cannot zone against him because his zoning is essentially counter zoning.
Right. Oh, that was a beautiful dash forward to avoid the mine and still getting a down one poke afterwards.
Ooh, and that was a very risky lightning. We've seen that. We also saw that from Dragon earlier, but a point-blank lightning can be jumped and just you get punished so hard for it. But right now, Slayer's just making the right reads. He knows he's making the right reads.
Yeah. Nice block. And man, Flowchart, he's got a ways to go if he wants to make this comeback. But it's not impossible. We've seen it before.
Yeah, especially a character like Red Hood could definitely make it happen. Especially if he's got the mine setups. The mine setups against Black Adam in particular could be ridiculous.
Yeah, specifically also...
Scum like you deserve to die.
Aton, give me strength.
Specifically also because of the fact that Adam has a really weak wake-up.
Oh yeah, that's, yeah. Oh, nice. Gets in with the lunge. This is a good position. Flowchart has Slayer in the corner. One more hit's going to do it. Yeah, and there we go. We're seeing the weakness of that wake-up. Very easily stuffed. So Flowchart has a life disadvantage, but if he keeps these corner mix-ups going, which he will not.
Doesn't have the corner anymore. In fact, now he finds himself in the corner. And I gotta say, Slayer's been doing a really good job of push blocking a lot of the pressure from Flowchart. Not really let him get anything started. But wait a second, where did the life go?
A Kandaki child could best you.
Go to sleep, scumbag.
I actually have no idea how all that damage happened so quickly. Flowchart, I mean, that's the thing about Red Hood, is he does do a lot of damage in a few simple hits, but you know what, it's not going to matter. The comeback almost happened, but Slayer just needs to play like he played for the second half of that game throughout the entirety of the game. But already off to a bad start. And a bomb setup. Oh, that was not timed quite as well as Slayer had hoped.
But that was cool. I do give him an A for effort.
Yeah, I appreciate every single bomb setup. He's like, you know what? You're going to try to mine setup with Red Hood. I'm going to show you that I can do it too. Taste of your own medicine.
I mean, we really just don't see too many of those lightning bomb setups.
Yeah. Well, regardless, Slayer ended up plus off that situation, and he still has quite the life lead. But again, okay, now here's the key. Flowchart is going to have to lock Slayer into this corner. He dive kicked out last time. How is he going to stop that?
Oh, looks like he's stopping it right now with a lot of pressure. I think he went to cancel there into air guns, but he did get push blocked, but nice lunge.
Oh, lunge into
after
lunge.
lunge.
That is definitely the Red Hood classic. I've actually never seen that, but that's just, it makes sense as the Red Hood classic.
You do you.
Why resist the inevitable?
I'm the man with the guns.
Oh, no meter for either player, and they both had meter to spend.
Okay, so Flowchart finally losing his first life bar, but in a good position overall.
Slayer's just been playing so defensively.
Yeah, Slayer also has to, really be careful not to spend all of his meter on just dive kicks. As I say that, he lands one. Mainly because of the utility of Black Magic and what that can do for him full screen.
Definitely, especially in this matchup where you can duck a lot of the projectiles from Red Hood, try to punish them. Wow,
Oh!
Didn't quite get the confirm. He expected the whole thing to whiff, didn't get the full combo, which is actually really good for Flowchart.
Yeah, didn't get the conversion, but still, Slayer with good patience, and as I say that, he gets caught.
And Slayer doesn't have Clash anymore. That means this could be a bomb setup.
No, he does have the police car, though.
It's like, I've got something that explodes, and it's considerably bigger.
Nice check. Oh, beautiful interruption in between the down one into lightning hands.
Oh, but Slayer gets out of the corner. Is he going to just back up? No, he's going in. That's risky. And look, there's one more hit.
Nothing left, and the EX lunge.
At that point, he would have guaranteed himself chip had he waited until it was blocked. But he wanted to make sure that he didn't get whiff punished for it, used it beforehand. It was the totally correct choice.
That was great. Oh, Gotham Stars right in Slayer's face.
Oh, baits the throw. That's a classic Slayer. Very few players bait throws as much as Slayer, just in general.
It's true. Slayer definitely is, he's one of the best at that.
Well, he comes from playing Superman the entirety of Injustice 1, who of course his main mix-up game was throw or bait.
Bait
throw.
Yeah, correct. No one knows that better than you.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. And it's relatively even, but oh, nice dive kicks. The dive kicks have been working really well for Slayer.
Yeah, they have.
I would love to see Flowchart try to react to them. Maybe, you know, meter him back 3 could be a good option. Even if he just throws out a bomb close to himself to kind of stop that mobility, I think he's got to find some answer for it at this point.
Both frames, nice. Gets the grab.
Slayer
Knockdown.
is just not blocking.
Not bad for a mortal.
Try harder.
Slayer needs to just block on wake up. He's got to hold it. It's the weakness of Black Adam.
Your move, dirtbag.
I'll show you the wizard's power.
And clash to clash, back to back, just immediate. I don't think I've ever seen 2 clashes as close to each other as that was.
Okay, that was a nice landing recovery punish there.
Oh, now damage is huge for both these characters. One hit could kill for either one. Oh, he's got, wow. Didn't get a 2 top 8. In the match 2 make top 8, Flowchart actually eliminated Hayate. So, as a Robin player himself, he played against a Robin player. He knows the matchup. So I want to see exactly how good his Robin is. This was his main, of course, before Red Hood. But I haven't seen him play Robin in a very long time. Right now, it's basically the same thing we've been seeing. He's trying to make it in on Slayer. Slayer's been playing very well defensively.
Wow, 2 back-to-back trades. Finding a lot of trouble getting in now, though. Beautiful anti-air comes out of Slayer. Goes for the knockdown.
Wow, I'm surprised that he didn't do the dive kick setup there. I feel like that's one thing that we very rarely see from Black Adams anymore is set play.
That's true.
I mean, there used to be so many like cross-up dive kicks.
That's going to be a nice conversion, yeah.
Puts him back in the corner, very smart, but at this point, a trade activation is going to do so much damage. He knows he has to do something before it recharges.
Oh, doesn't get the conversion, but still, that was a very impressive kind of rebound there coming out of Flowchart. He was behind a lot of HP, and he was able to bring it back, and now he has the corner pressure for himself.
Oh, he tried to bait that. I think a jump on would work better than that jump 3. But he's still going to get another chance. Of course, Robin damage is insane.
Robin hits really hard, and you cannot wake up. Slayer just refusing to block on wake up.
Like I need advice from you.
I don't know why he's disrespecting so much, especially against Robin. Robin doesn't even need to time his meaties.
He really doesn't.
He just throws a Birdarang. Like, I don't know what he's trying to catch there, but Slayer just getting a little impatient. I think he just wants to close out the set. And again, how many air trades have we seen?
I don't know. Oh, that was an opportunity for punish.
Oh,
wow.
Weird win.
Wow, that was very weird. He's going to get...
Magic's no substitute for skill.
Famous last words.
So he's going to bet 1 bar. Okay. Slayer, of course, choosing not to bet any. He only had 1.
Oh, and that could have been a big anti-air. He could have prevented all of that chip. That was so much chip.
That's it. Slayer's out of par. Nice block.
Oh, barely avoiding the whip punish. And there's... All these hits are just so small. This might be enough. Oh, but a good flip out. He's still got a chance.
Huge opportunity here. Orbs are out. He can't take all of them. No, and there it is. Flowchart is going to go down. But a very... That was actually really neat interaction. Under the mask, we're the same.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. But here we go. So I believe Madzin is the one in the dark Batman
darker
outfit,
one, yes.
And Forever King in the white Batman outfit, which is actually, I believe, what he uses at home. So that's convenient for him. But this mirror is already starting off so weird.
This is a crazy match already. So many layers upon layers that we just saw in the first 20 seconds, 30 seconds of the round.
And this is actually extremely reminiscent of one of the most exciting mirrors that we've ever seen, and one of the most exciting matches from Injustice 2, where we had Forever King against Perfect Legend with almost these exact same costumes on this exact same stage, where there was just some of the most ridiculous avoidance that I've ever seen in any match. But now we get it here again.
Slaughter
with a different
Swamp
player.
breeds some pretty good matches.
So it's something about the air, which is undoubtedly very unhealthy for you.
And yeah, and damn.
Oh, good conversion.
Oh! Oh my goodness, is that a statement from young Madzin?
It looks like it could be.
By the way, shout-outs to P&D, but the fact that Madzin hasn't picked up a major sponsor yet baffles me.
It baffles me too. He's one of the most exciting players to watch.
He really is.
Players out there with the most emotion. Just a fan favorite in general. Oh, the trap's there, and that is so punishable. Or not. Wow, weird. Wow. Didn't make the right choice. I think a back one would have worked better.
But maybe he thought there was a... No, but he knew there wasn't a bat out for...
Yeah.
Interesting. I think he was afraid of the trap, maybe punishing into it, but...
Oh, nice pressure by Madzin. Putting himself in the corner is so risky.
Oh, down three. Interesting button.
Every once in a while, we see King throw out a sweep, and I'm not 100% sure why. Batman's sweep isn't the best. We saw him even start out around with the sweep against Buffalo earlier in the tournament.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I never quit.
He never quits, especially against himself.
He never quits, and he's Batman. If there's one thing, if you ever play Batman in like a long set, you're gonna know those two things. He's Batman, and he never quits.
4 threes.
Oh, look at all this
Another
respect
4-3.
for King.
This is actually super exciting for a mirror, for a Batman mirror.
I'm taking you in. Don't bet on it.
Like I said, it's a real respect game. So it's not what we usually see from Batman. But right now, it looks like Madzin taking the lead is going to be playing.
Oh man, how does it feel, King? This is what he does to so many opponents. Now he is kind of tasting it himself. But here we go, King finding his way in. Double dash. Oh, and it hits on the front.
Oh, that was so dirty.
Oh, but a drop.
Oh, that's a bad drop. It's going to leave it at about even. Madzin does have more bats, and both bats are gone now.
Nice down two from King. Oh, that's bad. Oh! You better finish your plate before you start teabagging.
Good plus frames, but the backdash is going to negate it. And now both players with a bat still. Look at this bat respect. They're just waiting for the other one to throw out the bats. King not able to get the conversion. And this should be enough if he can land it.
No, it's not.
Quite.
Oh, the slide.
Oh,
the my goodness.
The chip. Wow, we
disgusting.
saw...
What that man did in the front row right there was disgusting.
What both of these players did was disgusting, and so was that conversion, getting the 4-3 off the slide conversion. Already a strong start from Madzin. Oh, and with the sweep,
down three,
two sweeps,
down
three
three,
sweeps,
down three,
four
down
sweeps.
three. What is going on?
What are all these sweeps? I don't understand, but Forever King taking the corner now for himself.
Okay, and that's good. I think Madzin just getting that out of the way. Oh, but the very tip of that 4-3.
Is that the mix-up?
I don't
Four
know.
sweeps and then the 4-3?
It worked. It worked.
4-3 working out so well. It's just a raw neutral tool for both of them. It's very hard to react.
And I want to say, wow, huge life lead, but we've seen these melt, especially in the mirror. So, although Madzin clearly with the advantage right now, that could go away very quickly.
I think the biggest thing here is that Madzin needs to make sure that he doesn't take his zoning and push himself to the corner with it. That's what he did the previous game.
Yeah.
That's really where he lost so much of his lead.
All right, and like I said, that life lead is all but gone now.
Oh, I like that. Using the cross-up.
Oh, what a down two!
Oh, and they're both blocking those mix-ups relatively well.
Yeah, they've actually, both players have had great blocks, and that is going to do it for the first life bar of Madzin. Again, Forever King. Really great play coming back from that life deficit.
The only character that can safely punish slide into trait bat is Batman, because he can let the trait go and not get hit by the bat. That is hilarious. Batman, ironically, is one of the best tools to fight himself. Yeah. He's got one of the best down twos in the entire game.
He's got the best contingency plan for everyone else. Why not for himself?
Why not? Now that he knows there's multiple worlds, he's got to have a plan. But here we go. King pressuring Madzin in the corner.
Oh my goodness, that was like mirror image of actions right there.
Oh, that's plus on block. Very nice. But putting himself in the corner again. Madzin needs to really control the screen a little bit better.
Wow, look at the respect from King. It's a clash, but
I dial it back. Not in my vocabulary.
meter is an advantage of King, so he's going to bet 2. And Madzin is pretty much going to have nothing left.
And a nice anti-air by King, and now he knows all he needs to do is build one more bar, and he's pretty much in a guaranteed chip situation. Oh, and yeah, the up battering now too. There's so much in this.
It's possible.
Oh, no! The backdash was not what he needed. That was not at all. In that corner again, that's where he's gonna die. If he can control the screen, don't put yourself in the corner, Madzin. Just control the space, because he's winning the neutral in the mid screen.
Yeah, and I believe he had a life lead in the first 2 games as it was, but again, he's pushing himself in the corner. Okay, dashes forward, but then he gets caught by the electronic bat.
Oh, that could have been a whiff punish, but just uses it to summon a bat. Oh, look at this patience. Neither player moving on the other. Look at this.
Oh, and what a beautiful air-to-air. That was a great, I don't know if that was a reaction or a read, but Forever King, very impressive.
And a good air escape, but 2 bats from Madzin. This is going to be guaranteed pressure, but King just blocking it. Now, King has made the claim earlier that you should never be opened up by Batman. He says that a player like him with good defense just won't get opened up. And he said there are a few other people, Dragon included. Oh, wow, good.
And
armor.
what an armor to get through.
Oh, and this should be enough for the
Yeah,
life
it
bar.
is. Into the corner. Great decisions from Madzin. Again, another life lead. He managed to bring it back, and now he has the advantage, but a down 3.
The sweep is the secret tech. Nice catching him, disrespecting the bats on block. But
Oh, that was a miss. That was definitely a misinput there.
I think he just didn't realize what the spacing was. He thought it was going to hit him in front. He's been using that a lot to get plus frames, to pressure King further, but yeah, that whiff was bad. That put him into a tough situation. He lost his entire life bar.
Jumping nice down 2. That croc did not pay off for Forever King.
2 bars in that combo. He really wants to take this advantage.
Smart from Forever King to push block the trade bat away, and good way in.
You'll regret this. Don't be so sure.
Madzin does have 2 bars, so he has the advantage. He is just going to spend 1. He's going to get 15% back.
Oh,
what a
that
catch.
was a read.
Oh, and what a woof!
You're going to get hurt. Don't bet on it.
These meter burn up battering's been working so well for both of these players. They like to go in the air. I mean, it's just such a great move in general.
I'm rooting for Madzin just because I want to see more of this mirror between these 2 players.
Oh,
this has been such a good match. I want it to just keep continuing. Is this it?
What is this combo?
And it worked! Madzin!
Begin.
Yeah, somebody needs to bring Madzin.
Oh, what a
energy drink.
start! Plus frames, nice backdash from King. Oh my goodness! Down 2. Beats the forward 3.
Oh, wow, look at this lead. Dropped combo, but already about 70%.
And I think Madzin is definitely taking your advice. He's trying to control space. He's not letting himself throw himself into the corner, using interactables to get back to mid-screen.
Yeah, and for the record, of course, they can't actually hear.
No, they cannot hear us.
Well, he's not actually taking my advice, but he is realizing that himself because, of course, he is the player up there.
Yeah.
So he would be realizing that. I mean, to make it the top 8 of a tournament like this, you've got to be at that level.
Audio is not being pushed to the house, so he definitely cannot hear us.
Oh, not able to get the conversion, but still able to get some pressure. And, wow.
Again, another beautiful read.
A life lead in this matchup is never really a life lead. It can turn around so fast.
Right, it's almost like playing against Bane in a sense, where like your life lead isn't real, but in this case, it's just because the options are all the same.
He never gives up.
Yeah.
Oh, and Madzin's going to have to get through the zoning. King just using this to even build more meter. Meter is so important in this matchup. Both Batman players use it for so much. So look how much he
Oh,
built 2 full
beautiful
bars.
timing.
Oh, not quite enough, but Chip will do
Making
it.
sure, yeah.
And there we go. That's another great usage of the meter. He needs that. Using the explosion, it's so hard to get that guaranteed kill any other way with Batman. Wow, look at these raw 4-3s in a raw slide!
Wow, that slide actually wasn't converted off. He could have.
raw slide!
He's just holding onto that bat, and wow.
Punishing the instant jump 2 with a down 2. That was a great reaction. Beautiful reaction. I've actually never seen such an instant jump 2,
Yeah,
and
that
I've
was
never
great.
seen it punished before. So immediately, right off the bat, Madzin knew exactly what to do. But I guess that just comes from playing the character himself. Oh, drops the conversion. That was
Wow.
a weird hit.
This won't end well for you. Don't be so sure.
Yeah, that was a very weird hit. I fully understand why King couldn't convert off that.
Yeah, normally the slide knocks them behind you. Whoa, trade and good pickup.
Nice little conversion there.
Interesting choice to just summon trade. I feel like he may have been able to grapple from that.
Uh-oh. Flash still available for Madzin, but the meter now finally even.
Oh,
And he just down 2's to interrupt!
raw down 2 in neutral. That's the new thing. That's the true Injustice 2 meta. We found it. Oh, we found it! And Madzin just pushing forward his lead with those down 2s.
Yeah, but King very capable of making this comeback, and it's not too far off. And as I say that,
Still trying to kill me? Just stop you. We don't kill.
so Madzin with 1 bar, King with none. I was curious to see if he was going to spend the bar or not, but he does. Gets a 15% back.
Both of these players just willing to raw slide, raw 4-3, throw out sweeps. This is not how you normally see Batman play.
This is nuts, and that should do it. There it is, 2-2. Madzin ties it up from a 2.
Wow, he brought him back into this
Yeah.
earth just to beat him up. He's like, yo, I need a training dummy. Get over here. And that is just cruel. But here we go, going to Game 5 of this match in losers. The loser will go home. The winner advances.
Oh my goodness, look at all these 4-3s!
I can't handle this. What kind of playstyle from both these players?
I really wish we could just watch these two play for the rest of the top 8.
Oh, nice meter burn back 3. He was supposed to dash out of it to get a little
Either
bit more
way,
advantage,
yeah,
but
it was
he
still
got out of the
effective.
situation.
Yeah.
Oh, gets over, and Madzin's been gaining the lead in almost every single one of these games. He hasn't really been at a decifit.
He hasn't been as a despot yet.
Someone out there's going to be really mad that we keep saying the decifit. I'm going to use the real word from now on. But yeah, this deficit is actually huge.
This is I think the biggest one that they've had between all the sets so far.
The biggest lead
all
that
the
King has
games.
had in the entire set. But we saw this too. When he fought against Buffalo yesterday, went down to Game 5. And in Game 5, King just turned on King mode. And he is just playing so well in 5.
Look at this.
What is this?
They're dancing.
This is the opposite of 4 sweeps in a row. This is just nobody's doing anything to anybody. There has been almost no damage dealt in the past 30 seconds.
What is going on?
Oh, that was a bad whiff, but no full conversion from King.
Okay, getting out of the way. Nice evasion coming out of Madzin.
All right, this is how it begins. He uses a 2-2-3 so he can get a little bit more screen carry, almost all the way
That
to
was
the
a
corner.
beautiful. And here's the opportunity for Madzin. He has him in the corner. He has to be aware of the trap. If King decides to use it, he does. He backs off. And that deficit is now not that bad at all.
Like we were saying, you never really have a huge life lead in this set. Or in this matchup, I should say.
Oh, missed input. Gets a jump back too. Now, Madzin has given up the battering pressure to King. And both players have quite a bit of bar, 2 and 3 respectively. And there it is. All right, down to the very last life bar in this mirror. Is it going to be Madzin or is it going to be Forever King?
And what a call out at the start of this life bar. Raw grapple from full screen, drops the combo, but that's going to even it up, and that's got to get in King's head at least a little bit.
Oh.
We've seen the usage of the interactables work so well for King.
And optimal as always is King with a little bit of a teabag, and I don't even know what side that was on. It looked like the front.
Not good enough. So far, I've held back.
And King has the meter advantage in Madzin's clash. Look at that damage. Madzin going down to almost chip life.
Yeah, he had to spend a bar, otherwise he was going to have nothing left. Look at the patience now from Madzin.
Oh, just getting hit one more time. This is essentially chip.
Oh, wait a second. And he gets the grab.
That might have been like one of the first throws in the entire set. Oh, and we're so close to chip here. Pressure from Madzin.
Oh, and the slide afterwards. This is crazy.
Oh, and there's almost no escape here.
Oh,
and
the
chip.
elbow.
The only thing he could have maybe cold a little bit, and he was saying, we talked to him, we said, what matchups don't you cover? And he's like, I cover all of them with my two characters, but
Right.
I could cover them better with Cold.
Cold, because, right, Catwoman does fight Deadshot very well.
She does. I mean, both characters absolutely have a chance, but Cold, of course, made famous by Fox using him as one of his strongest counter picks in his entire cast.
Yeah.
So good against any character that has to move in on you. Now, we say that, but right now Slayer's doing exactly what she needs to do in this matchup. The real difficulty is that if Cold gets his momentum going, starts to throw out a single slow orb, it is nearly impossible.
Oh, and here is the start of it. He's going to... Oh, no.
Oh, a little bit bad timing there. He
Yeah.
still managed to build a lot of trait. Now, here's going to be the question. How ready is Foxy's Cold? Oh, apparently not quite ready.
It's looking a little sheepish right now, but...
All right, charges a little bit, gets the back three, goes for a little bit easier. She cancel that in the trait. Yep, summons a little bit more.
Okay.
And actually, he just managed to, in neutral, take a lot of damage from
Yeah.
Slayer. Good tech, keeping his magic pixel.
Oh, what? I think that was a backdash?
I did not see what happened right there. I mean, I saw her go past. It didn't look like a backdash, but Cold does have one of the best backdashes in the game, so it's hard to say.
Yeah, and right now, Slayer isn't really letting him get that second level trait, which is what is so important in this matchup, which is what makes it so oppressive for Cold. Nice block. That was a good bait.
It was
just a little bit.
Oh, throw out the cold field. That's all
that's
he
gonna
needs
do
to
it.
do.
Oh,
No, didn't
wow.
guarantee himself chip. Could have.
Yeah, he could have.
The best choice right there would have been to throw out the little orb, because not only did that guarantee him the win, but it would allow him to sit behind it and charge before he guaranteed himself that win. Cold is a very unique character. You have to know when you choose to take damage, when you choose to not take damage.
Time I tanned your hide.
You're on thin ice.
And so far, without getting his trait going really at all, Foxy has forced a clash out of Slayer.
Yeah, he is not even close to that full second bar yet. But nice throw by Slayer.
Nice block.
Wow, that down one hit so far.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a good amount of damage. What's the knockdown? 4-3 into the not hard knockdown, but no roll from Foxy. And look at all this damage he's taking. He might not get a chance to make this happen.
Nice tech. Wow. And that is it.
Wow, without even literally rematching, surprising. He was not able to set up anything that he needed to. And I think one of the biggest things is that he needs to find that first bar, just throw out an ice puddle on the ground,
and then
sit in the ice puddle, and then charge. Because it is so hard for Catwoman in particular to deal with that. She does have options.
She has whip trip pretty much.
She can pounce over it, but overall it becomes a tough situation. Now he does have the first bar, but he doesn't have the space to throw out that puddle. Oh, and again, look, he's aggressing.
He
At
has
this point,
the bar, yeah.
aggressing is not what you need to do. There we go. That's going to be a full combo. He's going to get a little bit of charge, get the knockdown. That's going to build him the meter he needs to instead. Well, you know, he could have just set it up again. That's unsafe. No combo from Slayer.
Yeah, and that's just the beauty in the way that, you know, Fox does it, is he'll just sit on his ice trap, or he'll set up situations in which he gives himself time to charge the trait, and that's the biggest thing with this character.
Oh, nice trade. And that was in Slayer's favor because it keeps Foxy in the corner, and that's going to be a down one in the trade.
Yeah.
Foxy, I think, is playing a little bit too honest right now. That's the only way I'm going to put it. He's walking up, he's just trying to challenge with normals, he's trying to anti-air. He's just kind of playing a normal game that any sort of character could play.
Yeah, and
he's
not
doing well at it. He's doing well,
right,
obviously.
but that's not Cold's strength.
Exactly. If you want to play like that, why not use any other character?
I've wasted enough time.
That was actually really far away for that to have
Yeah,
connected.
I
That is
was
a
not
larger
expecting
field
that.
than it seems like. Oh, at this point, he doesn't have any resources. Getting Grampa to jump in. no confirm, but Slayer just not blocking after he's at a negative. Oh, wow,
There we
tried
go.
to block it. That was a huge mistake.
I'm just toying with you.
Here comes a blizzard of pain.
Another thing that we see Echo Fox, Sonic Fox do as well is he is willing to just sit in that and take damage for the charge. He will sacrifice the damage for the charge.
Yeah, well, especially when he gets air freezes. That's his biggest thing, is if they're in the air, they not only
He doesn't even
are
combo.
they frozen,
Yeah.
but they fall down into a really long, hard knockdown state. So it gives him tons of time. He almost gets an entire charge, but we haven't even seen that situation arise before Foxy. And I don't know if we will. He's got to get out of this corner. Slayer didn't let him clash last time. He might not again. The back three could have connected. He wasn't ready.
Oh man, so
Oh,
close.
he push blocked the unsafe charge. And what's he going to do here? I don't think he goes for trade. I think he goes for damage at this point. And Slayer running into another. Oh, but a good flip out. Now all he needs is chip.
Oh, and that's the trait. Gonna do it now.
All of this stuff for Colt. Now Colt, wow, going in a third game. That is incredible. I can't believe he's going for that.
But again, he's taking, instead of using the time he gets to charge the trade, he just tries to advance. Okay, here we go. Finally gets the 2 bars. Let's see what he can do with this.
Oh, nice conversion, anti-air, and this is where you would normally charge the entire time, but he's already got 2 bars, so I feel like he doesn't need it. And wow, still advancing, still playing aggressive. Wow, I don't even know why you would throw out the cold puddle. You have the 2 bars, throw it out.
Does he want level? Oh my goodness, he has level 3.
Level 3 is not that good. To be honest, it's considerably worse than the level 2. In fact, I don't think we've ever seen in competitive play
We haven't seen a level 3.
anybody use level 3. It's essentially just a full screen instant freeze, which you can convert off of normals with, but overall the conversions are so much stronger for level 2. And look at this, Foxy just doesn't even use
He doesn't
trade.
care.
Oh, raw down too from Slayer. That was a read. All right, knock him away. Use it. Why? Why are you continuing to aggress? I mean, I
don't
understand
it's
he's
working,
winning.
but I don't get it either.
At this point, I think. Oh wow, he finally throws it out. At that point, I would have loved to have seen him. Oh, charge! You got to charge. You got to charge.
Got to charge.
Oh, he didn't charge. He threw out 2 ice puddles. Slayer just running into it again.
So he has a much different philosophy on Colt than we see Sonic Fox.
Extremely different. Now, it's almost guaranteed he's going to win this. Cold is not a character that you can easily close out games against.
Especially
as a
when he
melee
does
character.
have level 2 trait.
Yeah,
that's going to do it.
Oh.
Honor among thieves.
Hell will freeze over first.
Well, a lot of life back for Slayer, for sure. 3 bars. But
You get 30%.
there is, I mean, just pop the trade. Just throw it out, man. Just throw it out. Stop giving.
Relax,
I
Evan.
know.
Relax.
It's stressing me out. Like, why build your trait and then not use it, right? The recovery on trait is nearly instant. It actually lets you combo off of certain things that you normally can't just because it's so fast and you can use that cancel advantage.
Oh, he's not charging. Actually, he may be able to get a comeback.
The potential's there. Good tech. Now resources are completely gone for Foxy. If there's any chance, Slayer needs to take it now.
If anything, yeah, I would say that Foxy kind of actually gave him a chance, but he is low on HP. Doesn't have a lot left, and okay.
God, to lock in the Colt. This matchup is so tough for Colt. Colt does not have any chances to build up anything. He gets beat in the neutral. He's essentially losing at every turn. His biggest option here is to really try to mix Black Adam up, but you really need to get everything started, and that is tough against Black Adam.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Dive kick went over just a little bit, so it's reversed the direction in which he went. But yeah, as you were saying, this is definitely a more oppressive matchup for, I mean, Captain Colt. Not only that, but Black Adam has options at full screen, which obviously Catwoman does not.
And boy, does he have options. Black Magic is such a good check on him trying to do
conversion.
anything.
Oh,
Almost nice. It was nice conversion, bad full conversion. Wow, just returning with his 6 frame. He says, you know what, I got one too.
Oh, and Foxy spends 2 bars to try to save his first life bar, and he just loses it anyways. This is looking very abysmal.
He just threw the sandbag, just completely whipping anything.
But I mean, if there's a player that can do it, it is Foxy.
But yeah, in this matchup, it's going to be so tough. Foxy's great, but this is just, Captain Cold is one of those characters, he's very matchup dependent. And seeing someone like Slayer, who honestly, his Catwoman is his secondary, it was a dangerous pick to choose it in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of pressure is happening. Oh, gets up. Oh, could have got the whiff punish, but was a little bit too early.
Yeah, he has to clash.
I might have underestimated you.
Famous last words.
The thing is that, again, Foxy has had these little moments to charge his trade and get things going, but he hasn't done so.
I mean, it's tough against Black Adam. He hasn't really been able to get too much started. Most of his damage has been from stray hits. This is a good opportunity. All right, he closes it out. I think he could have actually maybe done that a little bit better.
Yeah.
Had he just ended in the free, oh, you know, he doesn't even have meter. No, that was the best he could have done.
But man, one thing that I will say Captain Cold has in spades is that down 2. He has arguably the best down 2 in the game.
His down 2 and his down 1 are both incredible, but the rest of his footsie strings are relatively slow, relatively short, and you have to have meter to convert off anything with him.
Man, Foxy's just getting clipped by the last part of that string.
At this point, the Black Adam B&B might be enough. Push block, Black Adam B&B. Can you survive through it? No, that chip is definitely going to be it. No, nice push block. And the lightning guarantees it. An interesting choice.
Begin.
Well, that's very canonical for this storyline, at least. For the Injustice storyline.
All right, starting off with aggro from Bio.
Nice.
We saw a little...
Commentator's curse is the worst thing ever. I hate it.
Well, it definitely did start off, but we did see a lot of really heavy aggression from Harley earlier with Krusty Christian, earlier in pools.
Yeah, he's definitely the most, I think, aggressive Harley we've seen ever in Injustice 2.
Right, yeah, I mean, you have to know how to play both play styles with Harley. She does have it both. She can keep herself relatively safe in both options. Just her little hits don't do a whole lot of damage. So you need to know when you can convert, when you get those little bits of extra damage, and really when you can chip. Chip is a huge deal for her.
Yeah. All right, getting that interactable out of play as they're both catching characters, and it can lead to a lot of damage. Bat gonna catch, corner pressure. And he tried to jump out.
Oh, the jump back two combo.
That was slick.
I have never seen that. That was really nice, but Bio does manage to make it out of the corner. Now, this has been considered one of Batman's bad matchups just because it's hard for him to get in. The instant jump 2 is going to
How does it feel, Batman?
On the flip side, though, he can play the zoning game if he gets the life lead himself. Oh, double jump 2. We got all these double jump combos, and that's going to be the whiff punish, even if he was able to get up and block out of chip.
Yep, that was a great way to close it out.
Oh, likewise, one shooting from the air, one shooting into the air. Both these characters can control a lot of space with their projectiles. Oh, nice escape from the combo. That's a great choice by Bio. Bio knows when to use his meter well because Harley builds a ton of meter, both on offense and in zoning, and she doesn't really use it for a lot. She's one of the characters where using meter doesn't really increase her damage.
That was dirty.
Enjoy this.
Careful, Harley.
Wow, Bio going 2. Getting all that back. Like I was saying, though, she built a lot of meter.
Definitely trying to slow things down as Bio, but he gets caught going in.
Oh, getting underneath the gunshot. Oh, catching with the conversion. Could have actually used that bar for another hit, but instead saving the meter for this.
Oh, backdash, gets the overhead.
Should I dial it back?
That's the bat in your belfry talking.
And now Bio's got a lot of space to zone, throwing out the cheetah. Well,
the cheetah?
Yo, imagine if Cheetah ran out instead of the hyena.
That'd actually be hilarious.
That would be sick. Cheetah and Catwoman. See the animal people. Or Grodd. Ooh, that'd be too good, though. He's giant. Oh, that could have been a big whiff punish. How did he miss that? Already preemptively jumping, I think. And now King could potentially play the zoning game. And that's what we're going to see. But that's the big issue there, is that the gunshots can...
Oh, no life left.
Oh, that was a mistake, but King didn't press anything. Oh, Bio gets over the explosion with the air gun shots. That was so smart, but now one bar is going to guarantee the
But he
chip.
tried to backdash.
backdash.
Yeah, I respect that.
It was a smart choice. That's down while they still have some option. I mean, they'll get meatied by just like one little hit. They could try to backdash. They could try to wake up. Just do something. Never just give up. Batman doesn't give up.
No. Because
he never gives up.
Right. He even says it, I won't quit.
Oh, that's what I meant.
I am curious to know, though, if Bio does lose this game, if he will inevitably switch to Bane or maybe, I don't know, Deadshot. I don't even know if that matchup's really good for him, but...
Well, as far as matchups are considered, Harley's definitely the best in this matchup out
Right,
of his crew.
out of his crew. No, I agree.
But overall, I think if he did have to go to kind of like a crazy pick like that, I feel like Bane could be the one.
I agree.
If you're trying to make a 3-0 comeback, why not go Bane? Why not try to overwhelm them? But right now, I mean, he's got a huge lead. It doesn't seem like he's going to have to get into that situation. This could very potentially be enough to kill.
That is going to be it.
Look at that, 436 damage meterless. That is so much. Both of these characters have some of the highest meterless damage in the game.
Yeah, Harley hits really, really hard. On top of that, she has great tools for almost every situation, and she can close out games with a lot of chip options. So, again, really, really good character.
And I love Biohazard's usage of neutral jump. You see, he neutral jumps a lot into neutral jump, too. Oh, there it is again. Actually making Batman go underneath her.
And it's been pretty difficult for Everking to find his way in or find a hit. He finally does, though.
Oh, picks her up off of the interactable. That is not the first time. Forever King seems like, in particular, he catches people out of interactables a lot. Oh, wow, double gunshot, expecting the jump twice. But neither time coming out. King just being patient, taking the chip. Also, though, allowing Bio to put a lot of meter.
Yep. And Bio is playing this very well. He's just going to say he still has his first life bar, but finally loses it after all that time.
Oh, wow.
That was... I don't know if he was trying to get a cross-up or just move towards the center of the screen, but that was cool.
I don't think you can get a cross-up setup with that. I don't think it recovers quite fast enough. But regardless, he was an advantage in Batman's face. He got around, out of the corner, which is exactly what he wanted. Whoa, the cross-up. So that is a very intentional setup. I don't know if intentionally it was done by King. We did see Nubcakes do it accidentally at Evo. But you can hit them with the back of forward 2-3 as long as they're in some sort of like long knockdown. Either they don't tech roll off something or they're in a hard knockdown because it does move forward and it has a hitbox behind it.
Now this is more like it.
Careful, Harley.
That's what he always tells her, careful.
Try harder.
Oh, and Cupcake for the first time. Oh no. This is going to be big. And again, I mean, we've seen more air escapes in this set than in these two games than we've seen in like the rest of top 8.
That's because both of these players, especially Bao, I mean, they really use all the new core system mechanics in the game. Push blocks, we see a lot of that. That was in the old game. We see air escapes, we see meter burn rolls right there.
Right there, exactly right there. Oh, and the hyena! Thank you!
That is going to do it, so Biohazard tying it up 1-1. Yeah, but what I was saying is these are long and very thought out games. Like, these can be very exhausting on your psyche.
They definitely can. These have been extremely long games. This has been, I think, so far, this will end up being the longest set. Even if we go another 2 games, I can almost guarantee it, of our top 8 so far. It's just so much patience from both of these players. King is not letting himself get opened up, I say, as he gets opened up. And Bio is just playing so
never
patient.
ceases to fail.
And that's it. That is
Commentator's curse will always be one of the worst things for all commentators. Everyone goes through it.
It happens. But there we go. Bio with a huge lead this time.
Yeah, this is, and I was literally just saying, oh man, these are going to be longer league sets. No one's going to open up someone else too many times, and then Biohazard with a huge life lead.
Oh, wasn't able to put the bomb on the interactable in time, and then he gets punished heavily for it. Oh wow, dropped that.
Wow, met him in the air, and Complete opposite of last game. Very quick life bars for both players.
I think he was just using it interactable so that he didn't have to deal
Yeah,
with it.
get away with, or get rid of it. Yeah.
In a gadget versus... Wow, what a read on the backdash. We saw King do that a lot earlier this weekend.
Times.
Push yourself harder.
But in a gadget versus gadget matchup, it's very important for the one who has the zoning advantage to be able to use the interactions, because
just get rid of him, yeah.
well, yeah, the other person, the one on the aggressive side, should be getting rid of them, because if you have to walk back, that means that the person walking back into the interactables has the ability to use it as a defensive tool before the one aggressing does.
Oh, beautiful use of float there. Drops the combo though, air to air. Still Biohazard in the corner, manages to find his way out using the interactable. And this is a pretty much dead even match. The only difference is Forever King does have access to Clash.
Oh, forward one in a low.
Better, but not good enough.
I can still cut you, sweetie.
Oh, King spending a lot, getting his life back. But, oh no, full conversion from Bio off of the wake up.
I don't know if he was expecting it to hit or if that was a missed input, but unfortunate drop from Bio.
And now King has the life lead. Neither player with Clash available, so a combo will be it. Maybe not quite so.
Not so much for
Bio.
King, yeah. Or
Well,
rather
yeah,
King's health.
Exactly. Oh, you know what? This might not be enough to kill. He doesn't have any meter. He's going to have to land one more mix-up, and
there it
that's
is.
going to be it. King taking game 2. They're going back and forth.
Begin.
Yep, Bio, I mean, sticking with Harley is fine. I don't think he's really hurting himself by locking him into that character, but he's getting so many good situations in his favor, but then he's not capitalizing on all of them. That's the problem.
Oh, and that was the no cross-up mix-up. Biohazard blocking backwards, but no cross-up happened, and now King taking the early lead.
Oh, big overhead. Silly kicks. Set up, goes. Oh no! He anticipated that King wanted just to get out of the way of the interactable, and he was able to chase him down with a tantrum set. It's very nice.
Oh, getting over the hyena, but actually could have been full combo punished for it. Oh, and that is going to be big. That's going to probably be a restand, knowing King. Yep. King is in love with Batman restands.
In love, you say?
King has knocked down his opponent like 3 times ever.
We need to discuss the guns.
Oh, push blocking the plus frames, and that's going to be one life bar piece.
Yeah, again, another big overhead coming out of Biohazard. He's been using that really well in neutral, spacing it out beautifully.
King's being so patient getting through the zoning. You really haven't seen him get opened up by too much zoning in general. I mean, he has to take a decent amount of chip, but you just have to against Harley. If you try to escape everything, if you try to slip through all of her zoning, there's a lot of situations where you just literally cannot.
Wow, look at this movement. Dancing around each other, backdashing each other's normals.
Oh, using the hyena for an advantage this time to switch sides. Interesting.
Oh,
jump 2, jump 3. Oh, that's unsafe.
Yeah, and that could have been a really nice whip punish. Burning bar to get out, but still gets tagged. Fortunately for Bio, King drops the combo in a clash.
You're going to get hurt.
Beats working 9 to 5.
Oh, and Bio needs to get out of the corner. Oh, uses the... Wow,
Wow,
that was
hit.
a huge hitbox. That seemed like King was way out of that range, but that's a good opening for King.
Now this is more like it.
You're still a step slow.
Bio getting back to 15. Oh, wow, down
Just
2 disrespect.
do
I
it.
don't think we've seen a single game today without a raw down 2, and this should be enough to kill. Bio is going to tie it up.
Begin.
All right, here we go on Brainiac's ship, so that means that background bounces will be good. We saw that work out really well for Foxy using Deadshot earlier, but look at this. King, he's a great zoner with Deadshot, but we saw this before. Krusty actually against Dab. in this match. Or maybe,
Yes.
Yeah. No, sorry, it wasn't Dab. It was
Krusty against
someone else. Oh, it was against Foxy. Foxy, who we saw here.
Foxy, who's a person that is here, yes.
Yes, he's most definitely here, but we see Forever King definitely going for the zoning game. He will be able to outzone Harley, but when Harley gets in, it's going to be scary. That is
Nice
unsafe.
check.
That could have been
Yeah.
a full combo punish. Oh, good block on the overhead. That's one of the first times that we've seen him block the overhead. Gets punished on his landing frames. What's the mix-up? Cross-up jump 2.
Oh, nice delayed guns. That is going to be unblockable.
Oh no, he's got to get away!
Yeah, he's not gonna get away,
He
but-
wasn't able to. And a great conversion.
Yeah.
That was so much damage from King. Tying it up with just that projectile into the chip. Oh, and Cupcake tried to get the guaranteed chip kill, but wasn't able to make it. And those air shots are not quite low enough to be able to check Bio on the ground. King putting himself at a big risk. No full conversion from Bio.
Still has that first life bar, try to get conversion. No one's there, and another knee. So, it is once again for Forever King down to the final match, tied up, and the last life bar.
And these plays have gone back and forth, literally one game apiece in a row. Forever King did win the first one, so he could potentially win the last one if it continues to that pattern, but it's a different character. Bio has the lead. He still has to get in, though.
Both players also still have availability to clash.
If they even get a chance in a zoning matchup like this. Oh, and finally King taking the advantage. Bio hasn't been able to make it in. He's got to make a good read. That's a good start. Wow, not able to anti-air it. Oh, the whiff and a good punish from King.
Nice air to air and immediate clash.
Put to the brain ends this.
It's not a game no more.
A lot of health back for King. Bio has to make so much damage back. If he can even get in. And
Oh no, and
that
those
is
knockback
tough.
bullets.
Look at all this chip, and this is almost guaranteed. If he can build one more bar,
Oh, wait a
it's
second.
over, but no more clash available for King. This could be mix-up into mix-up. Blocks the cross-up. Oh, good
Push
block on the
block.
low. Push block was
And
exactly
there
what
it
he
is,
needed.
a straight shot. Will do it.
Not a character that I've seen him ever play before. It may have happened before, and I
haven't
just
really,
missed it.
yeah,
but
I haven't seen him really play this character either.
Not only an interesting choice, but an interesting choice to choose in this matchup. Supergirl is a character that can absolutely challenge the zoning of fate. She also, of course, has the teleport, so on a good reach, she's going to punish him so hard for it. And the mobility for her means that it's not easy for him either. Interesting choice, especially compared to the fact that he has Black Adam in his sleeve. He has a bunch of other characters, but you know what? It's working out so far.
Yeah. The thing that's crazy is this is the second time we've seen Fate for a brand new player in Injustice 2. We saw it with Tekken Master at IPS. We weren't expecting him to pull that character out, and he did, and now Dragon doing the same thing.
Yeah, you know, much more interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Especially because Superman Fate is considered relatively tough also. And that's another option that Theo, of course, has in his box. And there we go. That's one of the toughest things for Fate.
Oh
Whoa.
my goodness!
I do like this, though. Honestly, so much damage has come from Dragon just playing good and neutral. And Dragon actually converting into the traded Onk, which is one of the things that we actually don't see too many conversions into. A lot of Fates, they try to build up their little Onks as opposed to the Glyph.
Little baby-
and use
little
those to
baby
convert.
Onks.
Yeah, the baby Onks. But here we go. Theo has got Dragon in the spot that he wants him. He's going to be able to pressure in the corner. That's where Supergirl is easily the scariest.
Yeah. I mean, she's scary everywhere, though, but yeah,
True.
especially in the corner.
She's scary in the corner because if she hits you with a combo, you have to sit there for like 30 seconds while
Watching it, yeah, and now it does damage.
Nice background bounce, jump 2. It's going to be a hard knockdown. No mix-up, Theo just backing up. I don't think I've ever seen Theo actually go for a mix-up.
Theo's strength lies in his patience and his fundamentals. I mean, easily.
Oh, that's a punish. Nice conversion. Although that wasn't what he meant to do at all. He set up the damage field and then walked into it. If he was outside of trade, at least he would have got a little bit of life back, but that literally was useless for him. I think he might have also spent meter. Not sure. But you know what? Dragon's keeping this close.
Oh my goodness. Good damage coming in, all unclashable. Pressure now. Theo getting some chip in there, about evening it up.
Look at these air baits. I think on the way back, we should see something from Dragon. Oh, this is going to be so much damage. Keep it unclashable. Theo just trying to chip out. He's only got 1 or 2 laser shots left before he's out, though.
And what?
Oh, no more clash
What a
available.
challenge. Yeah, that was
Finals sticking again with Fate? I don't know what's going on. Do we have some other players sitting behind the stage playing for Dragons?
I don't know. And these decisions, of like character decisions, have also been like really just strange all throughout the tournament, right? It's
Yeah. I mean, especially this, and then of course Foxy earlier in the day.
Yeah, Foxy, yeah.
Very confusing. Actually, if any of you out there have seen Dragon play Fate at all before, tell me on Twitter, because I literally have never seen it, and I'm wondering if this is just something that I've missed. Because, of course, Dragon does play quite a few characters. You know, he's even played Wonder Woman, which we haven't seen too much of this weekend, or if even at all. And Aquaman, we haven't seen at all in top 8.
And that's the character he actually used the most to get to top 8.
That's true.
Here, yeah.
But, you know, his Fate's looking really good. He's kept it very close to even with Theo.
Unfortunately, only getting hit by one of those fireballs, but here we go.
And taking the first life bar again. I think he's taken the first life bar both games so far. Just so many forward 2 and glyph checks. Dragon has actually hit those more than they've been blocked, which is extremely impressive.
Right. He does also have 4 bars as well, and he is going to retain all 4 going into the final life bar here.
Oh, stuffing out the full trait laser. That's going to waste so many resources for Theo. And finally, we're seeing a teleport. If that was meter burn, that would have been a lot of damage, but it wasn't.
Yeah, that's another interesting thing. When Dragon is meter burning the fireballs, I don't see Theo, or I wonder if Theo could even just jump back and then air dash and react with the teleport while he's still throwing those out.
I have no idea. I think it's a good chance, but Theo just hasn't even tried for it.
Using 2 bars on block now. This is a very advantageous situation for Dragon as he just wakes up, and that's what I was talking about. Beautiful stuff from Theo.
I think I found my calling.
Oh, wake up forward too. That was really risky, but it got him out of the situation. And whoa, raw teleports again from Theo.
Oh, he scooped him out of the air!
Oh, keeping it completely unclashable. That
Wait a
skill's so
second.
heavy, but
Oh, the super! It's gonna hit!
oh, catching him out. Well, Dragon doesn't seem happy about that. How can you not be happy after you win by killing someone with a super?
Dragon is a really mentally, he's a really old man, so like he doesn't really get excited about many things. I mean, when he won Evo, he kind of just looked at the crowd like, yeah, I did it. And he's an old man in a young man's body. There we go.
All right, and I do have Airvidal telling me on Twitter that he did actually pick him up on Monday, and he used him in grand finals of Wednesday night fights. So I actually wasn't able to see that match. I assumed that it was going to be Aquaman against Batman again against Nubcakes, but apparently he used Fate, and he won the whole thing, eliminating Nubcakes. And I guess he's just gelling with the character.
Wow, and beautiful pressure now coming out of Theo. And this is that long corner combo you were talking about, Evan. Trying to ship it out.
Almost guaranteed chip, not quite there, but
Nice down
two
two to finish it off.
And you have to do that very preemptively, or not really preemptively, but a very good reaction, because the jump-ins from Fate are some of the best in the entire game. His jump through has a huge hit.
Magic weakens your power.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
All right, now Theo for the first time taking a good advantage. Ooh, nice back to anti-air. Trait wasn't available, so that was just about all the conversion that Dragon would have been able to get. And that time he chose not to use meter, very smart, keeping it meterless, it's all he needed. Now, again, I'm really just questioning. This Fate pick is definitely working out for him. This is extremely close on both sides, but why choose it against Supergirl? I'm trying to think of what any of the advantages could be. I mean, her footsie normal is 9 frames, and his footsie normal is 9 frames. So maybe he just wants to challenge her in footsies, and that's why we've seen so many forward 2s work out for him. Oh, or not work out for him.
That beautiful curse. Oh, drops the combo? See, like right there, couldn't he? I wonder if he could have teleported, but then obviously he would have put himself in the corner, but still, that's a punish.
Oh, getting hit by the tire.
And So's getting hit by the tire.
I love seeing somebody get hit by that. Oh, a little bit of chip from the ice. And this is going to be so tough to get out of. Now, not even in top 8. This is Winners Finals.
Yeah, you could easily argue that the person who wins this will go on to win the entire event.
It's very possible. I mean, they're going to have a huge advantage going into grand finals and winners. And Theo, I actually can't think of the last time that Theo won an event. Now, maybe I'm just getting confused, but I mean, he's an amazing player. But both Theo and Dragon,
yeah, winning
really
an offline event, it's been a while for Theo, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like it has been too. Oh, 2 down ones. That down one is going to be somewhat difficult for Fate to deal with. He's got a fast down one also, but it's very short. And Supergirl, I think, has one of the longer down ones in the game. I would have to guess.
She does. It's not the longest, but it's definitely one of the longer ones, yeah.
Plus, it's low. So overall, it's just a great down one. I mean, it doesn't really have any.
Oh, and what a block.
Nice.
Nice punish as well.
And almost could have got a conversion off of that, but that'll definitely be the punish for the kill. Dragon in a good spot to try to tie the setup. Oh, that is big. Good clash by Theo.
Here's a taste of girl power.
The Ark protects me.
So the real weird thing about Fate combos is that they have a lot of scaling based on your starter. When you do manage to get them in the corner, the scaling is almost non-existent, and Fate damage becomes insane.
Yeah.
If you land a 4-3 with Fate, he gets like 500 damage meterless in the corner. An air-to-air jump 3 could have ended up being easily in that area. 450, 400, completely meterless, into a knockdown, into a mix-up. So Theo just wanted to get out of that situation. It's working out for him, but maybe not too well.
I mean, he's trying to slowly chip away at that first life bar of Dragon, but that is the problem. Dragon still has his first life bar. And here we go, combo. I love that streak.
And there we go. We are finally seeing the teleport. We've seen teleports coming out a little bit more and more as the set goes on.
I mean, I'm not even like really suggesting that he even teleports like a bunch, but when he does have the ability to, especially after being in the air when those meter burn orbs are coming out, I mean, that's a free punish.
That is. Oh, and this is going to be. Oh, that should be a punish. No, not quite able to punish it.
Oh, your face!
Theo did win first attack in Puerto Rico that weekend. But I
Okay,
completely forgot
yeah,
about
that
it
was-
because it was that
right.
crazy weekend where we had 400 tournaments. But here we go. Game 5 in Winners Finals. Who will make it into Grand Finals? We're seeing Theo go back to his classic Superman.
know-
And this is the issue in the matchup, the air lasers.
Theo was doing really well, by the way, with Supergirl.
He was, but I mean, it's his classic. It's
The problem is we showed the socks, and you can't play the character when we show the socks.
That's true. Her S is just slightly different. Oh, good conversion. This is going to be all the way into the corner. Ooh,
nice patience.
Back 3. That was smart.
That was really good patience. Good decision from Dragon, but also really great patience from Theo. Again, he is like the most patient player I think we have in the NRS.
His main mix-up is literally just do nothing.
Nothing, yeah. He's like a whisper in the wind. He doesn't need to do anything. I don't know.
Ooh, nice whip punish, full combo. And Dragon, I don't think has ever gone for anything other than that full ender. Now, this is a max damage ender. It does get a nice
It is a max
knockdown.
damage, but he also loses setup potential.
Right, we do see a lot of other fates end in maybe like forward 2, up 3 into the slow orbs traveling them as they're getting up. Same thing with 1-1-2. A lot of people summon onks from it. There's
The
a lot
main
of
thing
different
is
setups.
Dragon doesn't summon onks. He does not utilize those the way other
You're right.
fates do.
He literally has not used a single one. Oh, and not quite Chip able to punish. Theo thought he was going to be able to build that meter. He wasn't. And then it made it punishable. If he had, he would have been able to potentially get the chip. And ooh, nice avoidance by Fate.
Beautiful air to air. And again, Dragon is still on his first life bar. This is huge. Theo needs to get rid of that as soon as possible, but he's just bleeding free damage here for Dragon.
And that's
No,
not
it's
quite
not.
enough.
That will, however.
You know what though? That was a fine thing to get rid of with your magic fixer. To get rid of that interactable so that Superman can no longer use it as an offensive tool. It's not that bad. Blocks the orb. Down the end, both players can clash. So much meter for Dragon, not much at all for Theo. Oh, and this is
that
so much
straight laser
damage.
was almost out of there, but yeah, so much damage, especially with traded orbs coming out, or excuse me, fireballs from Fate.
200 damage when you meter burn it. Dragon's getting a little bit impatient. He's not willing to play the zoning game, but no, could have got the whip punish so close.
That was nuts.
And he hits straight out again, so now his zoning will be in his favor or not.
Oh, and that straight laser doing just as much damage.
It's getting down to the end. It's just a few hits for either
Oh,
going past
wow.
each other.
still a bar for each player now. Only a bar for Dragon. He's gonna get the hit. Nothing else converts. This is so close. I don't want to say anything. Oh, Soup! And that is it! He did a dash punch right in Dragon's face!
Character loyalty is not good.
In
I'm going
this-
to go ahead and throw that out.
I will
Yeah.
agree. I will agree. In this game,
So much
specifically,
of the skill of this game is being able to cover all of your matchups. So you need a team. This is almost like a team game.
A squad, yeah, you
you
definitely
have to
need a
choose your
squad.
squad. And all these players are really trying to decide that. It's understandable. IPS is over. The ICS Finals, E-League is on for about another month. So it's trying to decide who they want to use. And I don't think Slayer's going to want to use Supergirl. Oh, but he's getting some openings, doesn't get the conversion. Neither player getting the conversion. What is this?
Yeah, I mean, this is also, again, this is a really good place, like you were saying, because of the timing of the finals at E-League to try out different characters in a major setting, in a top 8 setting. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's just so weird because for so long we've only been seeing these players, these guys playing certain characters, and now they're out of that comfort zone for us.
Yeah, and out of their own comfort zones too. I mean, we've seen both players so far that have tried their new characters for the first time in this top 8 lose. Now, Dragons was obviously going extremely well. It was so close, but the fact that he locked himself into that Superman matchup at the end was just unfortunate for him. I really would have liked to see him go Black Adam at the end to try to, you know, kind of at least force an even matchup across the board. And Slayer is struggling a little bit too. I've actually never seen Slayer really go Supergirl. And one thing that I talked to him about before this tournament, just in general, is after IPS, he was kind of bummed. And I was like, I was telling him, I think he needs to just choose on a set of characters. That's one thing that I've been talking about for Biohazard, is he knows his set of characters, he knows when he's using each one. Slayer is confused every single time before he plays the match. He goes up and then he has to decide then he's not confident, he's not playing at his best. So, you know, he plays against Batman. Is he going to go as Aquaman? Is he going to go as Supergirl? Is he going to go as Black Adam? They're all fine matchups.
Sure.
But which one is he going to go?
But he's
he
not.
doesn't
Yeah,
know.
he's not confident in which pick he should choose, and that leads to him, like you said earlier, not playing his best.
Oh, but this could be a big whip punish. One more mix-up could kill. Goes for the hard knockdown and just a jump on. Oh,
beautiful
throw.
throw bait. Yeah.
That was the real mix-up right there. He knew that the jump on was going to get blocked, and he just made it seem like he was going to throw afterwards. Again, we're talking about how Slayer is one of the best in the game at throw punishing.
Throw punishing and really just converting off of anything. I mean, that's always been kind of Slayer's MO.
Oh, absolutely. Especially back with Kung Jin.
Yeah. And this should be all but over. Oh, wait a second.
Good block by King.
Oh my goodness.
What? Jump to normal teleport. Throw. All right, some stuff starting.
Slayer doing this? Is this happening?
Oh, another
is this
throw
real?
bait.
Oh, I don't. Is that?
Whoa, okay, the clash. This is going to make it so difficult.
Yeah.
For the
He's gonna make it much harder, for sure. Is Slayer gonna do something crazy like teleport?
Or up laser on wake up. Whatever works.
That was almost as crazy. Slayer, he can do this.
What is this? Extreme patience from
No,
King?
no, he cannot.
He
I
cannot
lied.
do it. Making the comeback would have had to. We are just seeing these weird picks today, and Supergirl going into game 2. I mean, if he can keep confusing King like he did in that left side corner, he can make it work, but I don't know, in the neutral, he doesn't seem as confident as he is with his other characters. Teabagging after every freeze. That Supergirl freeze is so
It's plus
long,
like
but-
120 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, but you know, every time he teabags, he's actually denying himself the chance to
meter
build meter.
yes.
And
I
that's
agree.
pretty big. I mean, if you don't have meter with Supergirl, your combos are very small.
Itty bitty.
Of course, the idea is as soon as you land a freeze, you can do her uppercut, and it whiffs. It doesn't actually hit, but it builds a good amount of meter.
That, or you see a lot of air dash.
Air throw.
Air throw,
That's
yeah.
the option for when you want to switch
Yeah.
sides with the opponent and still get the combo.
Oh, no punish coming out. King maybe expecting the meter burn to float, but here we go. Little teabag, of course. Not building the meter. For him, it's the mental damage more than the bar build. And this is this is looking a lot better for Slayer.
It is. He's
It's a
playing
lot
more
cleaner.
solid this
Yeah,
game.
a lot cleaner this game.
I can knock you down all day.
Achoo. Just the sound it makes for her.
And look at this patience from King. Whoa, good
was-
punish on
yeah,
the jump
beautiful
one. That was really ambiguous. I mean, literally, she crisscrossed sides. Oh, and there we go, giving it back to Slayer, but Slayer blocking the mix-up.
You know, for a second, I thought you were going to say crisscross applesauce.
I definitely did not say that.
I know.
Would you have liked me to say that?
Man, now I want applesauce, kind of.
You always want
Something to eat?
Yeah.
Yes. It's very obvious. You can see it.
Oh, dash in, down one, and that was unsafe,
Yeah,
but no
that wasn't
punish.
safe. And still, Slayer is living on his first life bar. And still! Okay.
I'm tired of Kryptonian.
And what a way to close it out. Just like an actual up batarang that just hits her. And this has been so patient. This is a very different playstyle than we almost ever see from both of these
Yeah,
players.
I agree.
I mean, in
King not so much with Slayer.
well, it depends on the matchup for Slayer usually, but overall, this is just like, it's not even like one person's backing away and the other is trying to get in.
This is
They're
almost
both
like
just kind of,
watching-
like sitting there,
Yeah.
like respecting each other, but it may be the fact that these two have played each other so many times in the past. I
This
mean,
is like watching two Theos.
it's very much like watching two Theos. I mean, it's actually a lot like we saw in the last game. Dragon, Theo, both
that's true.
extremely patient, mid-range players, and right now we're seeing just a lot of mid-range patience.
There's a freeze. No teabag this time, though.
You're definitely a headache.
Worst part's coming up.
Oh, good conversion. That's going to take almost all the way to the corner. Nope, actually now King putting himself in the corner. That's dangerous.
That is my favorite gadget interactable in the game.
It's a very good one. It's trapped for a complete combo. Oh, good clash.
Well, am I fast or what?
Push yourself harder.
Slayer's going to be able to get out of the corner with that. Nice. Checking the forward movement on Wake Up with Straight Laser. Straight Laser
Oh, he
is
just
such a good
walks into the punish.
check. I guess that's footsies. Oh, and King tried to sweep. Why are we seeing all these sweep reads? There's clearly something good about Batman's sweep that I don't know. And we're going to have to figure that out. Again, for any of you out there who know what's good about Batman's sweep, let me know on Twitter.
Uh-oh, here's the
Oh, the
opportunity.
teabag, and
That
is
should
dead.
do it, yep. 1-1. Slayer ties it up.
I don't know, it's the top NRS player Juju potion. I really have no idea. We're going to figure out what that is. What do you all think?
It could also just be juice.
It could be, but
But I feel like it's more like a concoction. Again, another throw bait.
oh yeah, he's just been doing that so well. That's actually a really great setup. That Supergirl jump one is a little bit more plus than it seems, and people always try to tech after it.
Getting the cross up. Here comes King now, evening up the life bar.
He couldn't move forward. He was trapped there by the interactable. He was like, uh-oh. I just gotta keep holding back.
Oh, and the down two whiffs. I think Slayer did that just a little too early. He was anticipating that 4-3. Oh, and just right back into him.
That's a good whip punish. You very rarely see that kind of whip punish on back 2-3. It's only if they really preemptively jump over as Batman's doing the string.
Oh, Nevada's gonna do it. Slayer, very impressive corner pressure there.
Which part of you hurts the worst?
Oh, good read. Going to full life bar for both of them for the second life bar. We see that so much in this game. It just goes to show how close all of these competitors are in skill. When we in this top 8, I mean, I can't even count how many times we've gone to the second life bar and both players have literally had their full life bar.
Yeah.
It's just this back and forth from both of them.
Getting checked again.
Those down ones, as checks have been working really well for
going
Slayer.
Yeah, they really have.
I doubt it.
Again, King playing that patient game, trying to make it in. Oh, but he finally pounces.
Drops the combo.
You know, we've seen him drop that conversion from the slide quite a few times. He gets it 100% of the time when he has 3 bats, which is actually a little more difficult
Still
one.
fighting a
But with
girl,
one,
hero?
he's been dropping
You're
it.
no ordinary girl.
interactable now. Life bars are even, meter is pretty much even.
Oh wow, jumps completely
Yeah, that
over
could have been
the
a
string.
Could have been a huge problem for Slayer. Again, another teabag coming in.
At this point, are the teabags even necessary?
I don't know.
I think they get the idea. How many times do you think in these two players' lives they've teabagged each other? I mean, well,
I would assume
like
a lot.
in game.
I mean, these two are the types of players that would teabag in casuals. So
Yeah, definitely. All right, we know that he plays Aquaman. We know he plays Black Adam. This level, though, very good for power characters. It's one of the few
is.
that I think is maybe power character oriented. The right side interactable is not good. It's actually one of the weakest interactables for gadget characters, but it's a free hit for power characters. Oh, and that was an unfortunate whiff.
ooh,
I like the usage of 1-2 in Footsie's range. He's used that multiple times today.
Slayer literally. I feel like he took his hands off the controller for a second there. That was crazy.
It was just stuck on back. There we go. We see why all these interactables are so good for power characters. And then they just get destroyed. So then the gadget character can't use them. Oh, he jabbed into that laser. He tried to punch it.
Wow.
Oh.
Could have been a whip punish as well.
Oh, wow. Gets hit by the 1-1-3.
I haven't seen that string in so long.
I think the only Batman that really uses 1-1-3 a lot is Jazzy, as much as I hate to say his name. But it's a very good string. It's plus on block. Nice bait on the throw. We've seen it before. Slayer is the king of that. Ironically beating King with it. 417 damage combo, taking from corner to corner. And now Slayer with a huge lead, looking to 3-1 King here in Losers Finals.
Losers semis.
Or Losers Semis, trying to move on to Losers Finals against Noble's Dragon.
Noble has a dragon?
They do. He's a scary dragon.
Better, but not good enough.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Is anyone good enough for Batman?
No.
Is Batman good enough for Batman?
No.
We actually
Oh,
heard
wow.
it.
Catches the instant air dash with the trait, combos into the interactable. No punish on the whipped wake up. And it's looking
And
even
Rogue going down, spamming down too. I think that really is the new meta.
the down 2 meta. Whoa, that's a whip punish. And there is meter for Slayer. He doesn't do the side switch combo. He takes back to full mid screen. I don't think he was actually within range to use the background bounce. So it's a good choice to not try to. No clash for King. This is going to be a lot of damage into one more mix up. I bet he'll go for the throw tech again, or the throw bait. Oh, he didn't. I was wrong. No.
Another down two.
And that's
Is
it.
this? That is
Slayer with the surprise pick.
Wow, and
not
look at
even
all of that.
Alcatraz. He beat Armor. He beat Sudden Blackout. He beat Anenra. And he beat Air Jordan. He had so
That's
many
a
matches.
hell of a run.
It is. Not even just a lot of matches, but a lot of good players, even all the way through the bracket. But here we go. Dragon starting off strong. Slayer tying it up. Going for a bomb setup. Didn't get the full conversion. His timing on those has not been quite right. Now, if his timing was a little bit better, he would have been able to get a lot of conversions so far, but he's just getting these stray hits. Wow, the teabag mid-combo. As expected of Slayer, I think the first thing he does with any character is labs how to teabag while effectively landing his B&Bs.
I think you're actually right.
He only plays characters that you can teabag mid-optimal. Alright, so again, Slayer is the orange one, Slayer is the pumpkin.
And I believe this is the exact same matchup they played in Winners in the second round of the tournament.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that, unfortunately. Wow, the dive kick trade. Whatever works. Oh, and Slayer jumping over, landing unblockable, jumping right back out.
Oh, he went for the optimal there. It was just a little too low for the background background bounce.
This only ends one way. I will not resign.
Slayer getting back some life. But that much amount of life is not that huge against Black Adam. I mean, his combo will definitely... I mean, one combo against Slayer will still definitely take him down in that chip range, into that Black Adam B&B range.
Oh, what's it? Wall? Wow, but he just gets hit by a raw wake up. He didn't even try?
I mean, you wouldn't expect Dragon, of all people, to throw out that wake up, and that's going to be it. Dragon taking game one. Will Slayer go back? Okay, going right back into
But the problem
matchup.
for Slayer is he's not using the proper strings to just stuff the wake up outright.
That's true. Well, he's going to have to adapt, and I think he definitely can, but Dragon doesn't want to give him a chance. Nice combo. Dragon already taking the corner. Oh, the hard knockdown. There were some really good mix-ups he could have done, but Dragon, as usual, just playing the safe bet.
Yeah, this is so far a slaughter with a full life bar. Dragon is on the way to a perfect. Nope, never mind. I lied. It's so hard to perfect Adam too, because all he has to do is pop trade, right? And then no matter what, you take chip.
Right, but you know, ironically, one of the only perfects that I've seen in competitive
Was on a Black
Adam.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, the throw's gonna do.
Wasn't that a dub? I think that was Ominous, wasn't it?
No, it was Wild Cowboy playing Aquaman.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, lands the ambiguous cross up, and Slayer's clashing,
You'll not
but
rule conduct.
I don't know how much
I
else.
fight in Ammon's name.
At this point, I think Slayer needs to start thinking about the next matchup. I mean, he could make the comeback very potentially, but against a player as solid as Dragon, I mean, if this was the opposite life bars, it would still be tough to close this out.
And again, a wake up coming out of Dragon and no whiff punish from Slayer.
Feel Aton's power.
Guaranteed chip. Look at all that chip. One of the highest damage chip moves in the entire game.
Oh, the
Completely
down
jailed
two trade.
Whoa, nice combo.
Conversion. Yeah.
And that is not quite enough, but the chip will definitely be Black Adam BNB. We got it. Dragon going up to begin. But you know what? We're seeing this. It's a very classic match for Injustice, and an instant jump one to give Dragon the strong start.
Strong, sad. Oh, the shimmy.
Oh, that's going to be a huge combo. A raw back too, and the side switch. That is one of the big advantages now of using that in the BNB, using the meter burn black magic, is you can always side switch very easily off any situation.
It still convert for full damage, yeah.
Exactly. Wow, look at this patience from both. Okay, so just to explain the zoning game in this matchup and why they were both playing so patient, is that both characters have great zoning options, but they're both very punishable by the other character's zoning options. So on a good read, a straight laser will get beat by black magic or by a dive kick. Now a lightning will get beat by an air laser. And there's just like,
it's like rock, paper, scissors.
Air laser gets beat by dive kick,
Yeah.
and yeah, there's just complete rock, paper, scissors. Neither player really wanting to risk anything while punching each other in the face.
No, you shut up. Here we go.
That's big. All right, this should be a huge amount of damage.
Is he gonna go for it? He is gonna go for the reset.
And Chip should kill at this point.
Yep.
Timing it correctly. I understand the risk by Dragon. He didn't have a lot to lose in that situation.
That was fine.
He does have an interactable to his back. I think he should use it before Trait comes out. Now it's a little bit too late.
Yep, no longer able to armor that pipe.
Oh, look at this. Slayer playing like a grappler. Now, next time he's going to go for the throw bait. Almost.
Oh!
He tried the Tweety setup, tried the cross-up dive bomb from the neutral jump, but it didn't work out.
I'm Conduct's king.
Not anymore.
Dragon still has 2 bars after spending 2 bars. So he's going to be able to use that for a lot of good conversions. The threat of the meter burn dive kick is extremely important in this matchup. So it's very important for him to have at least kept 1 bar. But there you go. That's why you use it.
Admit your defeat.
I won't be your vassal.
Without the meter, he wouldn't have been able to get that conversion, wouldn't have been able to force the clash from Slayer. And now look at this. It's even. Oh, that's a big conversion. He's going to spend the meter, but now he's out of meter.
Yeah.
Dive kick won't be as threatening. But I don't even know if he needs it. He just needs to wait for Trait to be up. He's going to be able to get 1 more mix-up or just 1 more conversion.
Nothing left. Yep.
The BNB's going to do it. Slayer. But there might be some sort of counterpick game there, and so here it is.
And here we go. The grand finals of SCR 2017. It is going to be Theo going with Supergirl, and it's going to be Dragon going with Fate once again.
Now, these teams are the same teams that we saw in the grand finals of the Injustice Pro Series finals. It's going to be Echo Fox and Noble. Now, however, it's actually two completely different players.
Yep.
Of course, we had Fox and Samij in Grand Finals there, and here we have Theo and Dragon. But the winner's side is the same. It is going to be the Echo Fox player and Noble on the loser's side. But Dragon, he needs to change fate. He needs to change how it turns out.
I see what you did, and you were so proud.
Oh, what? 4-2ing underneath Supergirl. Oh, and a good check with the down one.
Nice. That was a really good read on the fireball coming out of Fate. Teleport to punish.
Oh, nice block on the meter room back 3. Could have been actually a reaction meter room back 3 himself.
Here we go. Good damage, a little bit of corner carry. Goes for the mix-up, delayed wake-up, but raw laser.
Catching him disrespecting the string. Oh, that's going to be a punish. Wow, actually such a fast punish that it caught Supergirl out of the air. And that teleport's going to be guaranteed, almost guaranteed chip. Dragon could have avoided on a read, but it wasn't going to be easy.
Dragon doing a fine job of just fighting this back to the corner there. Didn't really move forward or backwards, held his ground. Was able to fight for the control of that space, but here we go, and a clash immediately.
Submit to order.
As if.
Dragon getting back to life, but he's still kind of stuck in the corner. He still has to avoid this situation.
When Fate wins a clash, it's I think he has one of my favorites.
The blast?
Yeah, the blast is really cool.
Oh,
nice
gets
check.
caught.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the overall success rate of Dragon's glyphs usage is just insane. I don't understand. He just always lands it. Like, you see a lot of Fates using it just as a check, but he just knows when it's going to work.
Oh, beautiful jump 3. Almost got the conversion there. Comes Theo.
Hard knockdown, and again, so close to the end of this round. This is basically how we saw it the entirety of Winners Finals. Nice flip out, no punish by Dragon. He tried. He's going to take some guaranteed chip, but now lasers are gone. No clash!
Oh, wait, I was like, wait a second.
Dragon could have almost definitely guaranteed himself the win by letting the combo drop, but still, he's in that same situation.
And a desperate, yeah, I mean...
All right, and they are going back in. Whatever issue there was has been resolved. Now we are up 1-0 in Dragon's favor.
But
Dragon's
again,
favor.
Yeah, it is in Dragon's favor, yeah. But again, you have to realize that Theo's still in Grand Finals and Winners, so Dragon's got to beat him twice.
Very potentially could be a long, long set. Oh, nice check again. I'm telling you, having such a good 6-frame down one is so good for Dragon.
Yeah, and we will fix the score for you here. It is actually 0-1. Dragon won the first game.
Oh, nice pressure off of the jabs. Oh, that's going to be safe. Theo using it for advantage. Raw down 2. Like we said, the new meta.
Yeah.
It's working out. Oh, nice. I love those air lasers. Those air lasers are extremely good against Fate. They're going to get a lot of guaranteed chip. The only downside is that you've got to be in a range where you don't also give Fate his own guaranteed chip.
Right. Okay, and corner pressure coming out for Theo. He still has Dragon trapped in the corner. This is really good for Theo. Patience again is his game.
Oh, good air to air.
Wow, he needs to get rid of this life heart. There it is.
Now, luckily, Supergirl, one of the best characters in the entire game, maybe next to Scarecrow.
Scarecrow and Adam, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Both of those at closing out the match. I mean, she's got teleport, she's got lasers, which are so hard to avoid. They just travel instantly.
Yeah, and if she has fully traded laser, you're
you really
almost
just
no
run
way
out.
to avoid it. Yeah.
You have to either have some sort of really good air mobility or teleport. Otherwise, you are essentially going to jump into it. It's going to hand tire you. Not a lot of good ways to get past it.
Wow, and you're getting impatient and jumping a lot now.
Nice stagger pressure. Oh,
Again,
delayed.
another delayed wake up, and that has saved Dragon the trouble of blocking that mix up multiple times now, and a beautiful air to air.
All right, right, Dragon doesn't have a clash. This mix-up, next mix-up could kill.
And there it is again.
Oh, that's big. I think it's enough to kill.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna kill.
Begin.
Theo looking considerably better than he did that last game, but again, it's staying really close. These two players in this matchup just seem just absolutely even. Oh, nice punish. Could have actually just been a full string punish. He had the meter. Might as well go for the full
That's
thing.
the new down 2 meta, though.
It's true. You
know?
gotta do it.
You gotta do it. We are seeing more orbs now coming out of Dragon.
Nice, that was a punish into maximum damage. He's going for the absolute max, not going for the setup. And for the first time, maybe on accident, we see an onk.
Yeah. It could be. I don't know.
I'm just going to say that onk floats there for the rest of the match. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Oh, meter burn back 3. Nice.
It's like it's Dragon's buddy.
Oh, maybe he could use it. Does he know how to use it? Oh, doesn't need
Doesn't
to.
need it.
And
Oh
now
no,
it's
it's
gone.
gone.
Yeah, onks actually disappear in between rounds. Basically, anything that floats around a character disappears while the round ends. Same thing with like Batman Trick. Ooh, nice down one check. Wow, that's one way to counterpoke back. Get all that guaranteed chip. I guess he decides he's inside. Might as well use it anyway. And he's going to close up the life bar.
And Theo needed to get rid of that life bar right then and there. Fortunately for him, he did.
Oh, he
Oh, wow.
almost backdashed into that. Honestly, if Dragon had thrown out a projectile, they probably would have comboed into each other. Why not at least risk the meter burn? At that point, I feel like there's no real reason
Yeah,
not to.
and he's done that multiple times where the meter burn version would have actually guaranteed him a combo because the regular teleport hit, but he just didn't use it.
No clash by Dragon. I think clash right there might have been smart to keep him out of the corner, but you know what?
Gets the
Theo's
scoop.
going to leave him out of the corner.
Order shall prevail.
Go ahead, underestimate me.
Oh, both spending too. Oh, and that was so fortunate for Dragon. The fact that trade got rid of Theo's fully traded laser coming out.
And I don't know if Theo's going to get a chance to clash now,
Oh,
but
he may not need to.
add one more mix-up. One more mix-up on either side. It's going to come down to probably one read. The delayed wake-up worked.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, but the teleport is Theo. 2-1.
He did know it was coming, though. And, of course, on top of that, Fate's dash is not the best in the game.
And he is sticking it out with Fate.
He is. That means he's putting his entire tournament life on the line with Fate. He's already lost within the first set that he used him, and the big fear here is that even if he wins this match, which is not looking great for him so far, he has the fear of being counterpicked again by Superman. Wow, the trade. Look how good. I mean, her down 2 is amazing, but look how good that jump 3 is from
The jump
Fate.
3 is very, very good. And yeah, you're right. I mean, that's exactly what we saw in the first set where Theo was able, because it was tied 2-2, to go to Superman in the very last game, and we may see that here as well. But even still, I gotta say, Dragon, his Fate has still been looking strong, and he's been taking Theo to the very last few life points.
But will he
This
be able to do
game,
that
though,
this
is
time?
looking
That's the
very
question.
much different, yeah. I think Theo kind of smells the blood in the water right now.
Yeah, and again, we've been talking about this, but I don't understand what the idea behind picking Fate for this matchup is. I mean, obviously Black Adam can handle Supergirl, he can handle Superman. There's no real fear there. But Fate, a character who's generally based on zoning to really get everything of his started, going up against a character who is generally extremely good at counter zoning is a very questionable choice.
Oh, and a beautiful chase in on the EM's breath. And gets a grab as well. This is looking pretty grim. And
Theo
Dragon
just needs about 50% more life if he wants to win this
Oh,
entire
and that's
tournament.
unfortunate that it hit for Dragon. He is going to get the life bar, but now only 506 hit points away.
There are
Theo is from winning.
thousands of dollars on the line here, and Theo just needs to make one more mix-up, or maybe just even try to chip out with zoning to prevent Dragon from avoiding death with the clash.
Oh
The
no!
Interactable's going to put him
65
into
hit
danger.
points. Is this it? Theo so close. Backdash.
The Backdash working out for the first time. All Theo needs is one more hit, but
Teleport, this is a punish!
Don't underestimate me.
I have seen worse.
I don't know how many more teleports he can block and survive.
I don't even know if it's one. Actually, I think maybe just one.
And there it is! Theo is your SCR 2017 Injustice 2 champion. Wearing the wrong socks. Those should be Supergirl socks.
They're as close as he's going to get. Theo not getting knocked into losers at all.
Right.
Double eliminating.